డిమోంటి కాలనీ పేరు వినగానే భయం కలుగుతుంది. ఈసారి భయం రెట్టింపైంది, సక్సెస్ కూడా రెట్టింపైంది. టీం ఇప్పుడు మనతో ఉన్నారు, ప్రియా అండ్ అజయ్ గారు. హ్యూజ్ కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ అండి. ఒక హర్రర్ సీజన్ నడుస్తుందేమో. నార్త్లో 3-2 సూపర్ డూపర్ హిట్ అయింది, డిమోంటి కాలనీ సౌత్లో సూపర్ డూపర్ హిట్ అయింది. ఈ రెండు పార్ట్ 2లే పెద్ద హిట్ అయినాయి. సో కోఇన్సిడెంటల్గా అయినా ఒక హర్రర్ సీజన్ నడుస్తుందేమో అనుకోవచ్చా అజయ్ గారు?
Horror is always a very
సీజన్ సంబంధం లేదు. సో మీకు పార్ట్ 1 కంటే పార్ట్ 2కి వచ్చేసరికల్లా ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ ఎక్కువ అవుతాయి. పార్ట్ 1 అనేది సర్ప్రైజింగ్గా ఉంది, పార్ట్ 2 అనేది ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ రీచ్ అవ్వాలనే ఒక పారామీటర్ ఉంటుంది. మీ రైటింగ్లో కానీ మేకింగ్లో కానీ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎంత కాన్షియస్గా ఉన్నారు?
See, this is a huge responsibility. We should not spoil the name of the first part. So we definitely worked. We had this responsibility and we did the script. So we wanted to try new elements. We wanted to make it a big film, big horror film. So yeah, all that was there.
For you, madam?
Yeah, sir. For me, again, the responsibility, writing all the parameters falls into the director's side. So my process was just to trust in him, to know what I'm supposed to deliver and try my best to do that. I hope I did that, and we are very glad about the love that we are receiving from Tamil audience after the release, and we are excited and we are sure it is going to be well received here in Telugu as well.
You can receive big welcome here also.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you choose in a different path, not in regular heroine type of roles. You are not accepting the content oriented different roles, and you are breaking the barriers and pushing the boundaries with every film and every role. How it is possible to you, Priya?
I wouldn't say I have done something different. I'm trying to grab
comparatively different.
I'm trying to grab the opportunities like DeMonte Colony too. I make sure I don't miss when I get something worth it. So I'm there. I'm trying to be around so that I can be visible to filmmakers like Ajay, who can actually trust in me to, shoulder such prominent characters. And I still do commercial films, and yes, but this is
not a stereotype commercial films. That is
that's there. I'm glad even commercial directors, they are trying to accommodate me into their script, like director Hari.
Roles.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm glad that space is opening up.
You earned that respect.
I'm so glad you think so. Thank you very much, sir.
So how you choose the script? How you pick the characters? What is the process going through?
It is different for each project. It's not the same always. Sometimes it's we choose a script to be a part of big hero's film. It happens, even though the prominence of the heroine character is limited there. But as a senior journalist, you must know, you should be knowing it is important to be part of big commercial films. Especially, as you said, when I have certain set of limitations, and when the director is ready to accommodate me and give me a prominent role, I'm very happy to be a part of it. And sometimes it's the script, like Radha Mohan sir's Bombay. It's unfortunately that film didn't work, but that's a project that I was very satisfied to be a part of. It was a very satisfying experience. And some projects like DeMonte Colony too, it's the director, and you when you look at the synopsis, when you see what that has to offer to you, it's mutual. Me getting paid for that character and me working on it is one thing. The character giving back something to me and to my career is the other thing.
When that you is see, the bonus.
Yes. When you see and when you're sure this particular character is going to give back so much to you, so the deciding factors change.
You will not think about results too much.
About what, sir?
Results.
It's not in our hands. So it's just the process that you enjoy. I enjoy working. I really like to keep myself busy, and even if the day's work is very hectic, it gives a sense of satisfaction end of the day if you have done a good job, and if you can see it in your director's face that, okay, fine, she has done it. If I can see that 1 second in my director's face, that day is good for me.
How do you react when your hopes doesn't meet the result?
Disappointed like everybody else.
How do you get over that?
I moan, I cry. I went out to friends and to my people I trust, and I buckle up myself with their support and I move on.
ఓకే కానీ
I don't have the inhibition to accept the fall, accept the failure, or I wouldn't say failure if that project
doesn't
didn't
meet
meet
the
up, meet up the expectation.
It's
of
not
the
a failure.
audience. Yes,
It doesn't meet the
I think the process is the success for me.
Yes.
Being part of good film is something that everyone wants to.
you enjoy more process.
Yes, I like the process, I enjoy the process. And when the result to which we have worked so much, if it doesn't meet what it was supposed to be, then there is a disappointment. But I cannot just, lie down there. If not, I run, I slowly
Get up and
crawl,
get-
get up, walk, and then,
Recharge yourself.
yeah.
So, DeMonte Colony Part 2 is the huge success in Tamil. There are very much expectations in Telugu also, because DeMonte Colony we enjoyed very much, but it's a limited area story, and it's engaged a lot. We are also expecting more from DeMonte Colony 2. Ajay sir, you have to tell what can we expect from this film?
If you liked part 1,
Yes, very much.
You will definitely like part 2.
When I saw Pizza, sir, that night I didn't sleep, thinking about the director and how he conceived that script. After a long time, DeMonte Colony 1 make me awake for a long time.
Okay, thank you.
So, why do you choose these kind of scripts, like a horror? Do you have another scripts? I want to ask.
Yeah, I like to experiment. I like to do all type of scripts. But this one, since this is my first film, and this film earned a special place in
Yes,
horror genre. So we wanted
this
to.
is your ATM, sir. You can pull money until your career.
Glad.
This is your ATM. I think
So for this to be my ATM, we had to work.
bank, UPI, everything.
Yeah, he has deposited so much
Deposited.
into it that he's drawing it.
Your brain deposited, your talent deposited so much in this
No, so
name.
that's why we wanted to build it into a franchise
franchise.
and make it unique in some way, make it different from the other horror films.
I'm very sure it's just not about this particular franchise, this particular movie, DeMonte Colony.
DeMonte
I'm very sure it's just not about making money for him.
Reaching the expectations is much more difficult, sir, nowadays. We are audience entering without expectations, we can satisfy them. But if they have expectations, that is the biggest challenge to any director. DeMonte Colony 3 will be the more challenging for you,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. But we are, my problem was to build DeMonte Colony 2. In the first part itself, all the main characters have died. So to write something for 2, we needed a new plot, we needed a new setup altogether. So I think that setup we have created in part 2. Now 3 and 4 is, I think, will be, I won't have that much pressure as I had for part 2.
Okay.
So 3 will be a bigger film, we'll have more lot of surprises and all, but I don't think I'll have the pressure I had for 2.
So much confidence.
No, not confidence, I think.
Clarity.
No, not clarity also. I think before part 2, we wrote a story world.
Achha, you
So
already-
that story world audience have accepted and it is set. So now we are going to continue this story world only. So now they have already accepted this story world. I can work with little more confidence.
Oh, superb, sir. But it's a most challenging part for DeMonte Colony 2 for you while
As I
making.
said, there are few sequences in the film. There is one mirror room sequence that you will see. I think that is a very challenging sequence. It is not easy to shoot because there are so much of reflections and all that. So we had to sit and we made a miniature of the set and we planned how to shoot, and then we made a 3D version of the set, So placement of camera, right from everything has to be planned. Otherwise, that sequence we cannot shoot. So that was a very challenging sequence, but we really loved working on that sequence.
So, which is your favorite scene, madam?
The same.
Same, huh?
Yeah, it was physically exhausting. It was so damn.
You are remembering that scene, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
As I told you, the plan was we have certain restrictions. The particular portion has to be shot in 2 days.
Yeah.
3 days. So we had that limitation, and we have to operate within that. It was very exhausting, but okay, the director is satisfied, the director is happy, it's worth it.
Okay.
And it shows on the screen, and that's the rewarding part, I guess. No? So when the audience are, I remember Ajay telling me, audience have to wonder, how did they make this?
Exactly.
How did they even shoot this? We have to achieve that. And I'm sure he has done that. And when I see reviews and feedback saying, oh my God, how did they do that? And it's like, yeah, it has paid off.
Arulnithi, about Arulnithi.
He's the face of the franchise. So first part itself, it was my first film. So he was the first person to trust that story. And after the success of part 1, it was his idea to make this into a franchise. So
Okay.
he used to keep calling me, and he used to ask, when are we doing, what is the story development and all that. So
He's the
his
ignition
idea.
key. He's the ignition key.
Yeah, ignition key. He's actually one of the producers of the first part.
He's the fuel.
He's the fuel. He's the backbone. So he's the face of the franchise. So
Face of the
basically,
franchise.
He's the vehicle himself.
so it is his idea to do second part.
Second part.
And he third and fourth part, he's going to carry the franchise.
He got some separate fan base also.
He already has a fan base for the kind of films he selects. All his films are very, very unique in some way. All good thrillers he selects. He's very good at script selection. So he has a fan base for that. Now, after DC2, I think he has a big horror fan base now.
He's known for picking up the right script.
Picking right scripts. Yes, very choosy.
Very choosy.
Very choosy. Like we have one franchise, sir. Kanchana, Ganga, Muni, Lawrence sir, doing the lot of horror comedies. So, he reaches the top expectations for that. Like that, DeMonte Colony also getting expectations high and high. What do you say about it?
Nice. See, expectation is the trust they have on us.
Trust, exactly.
You should not see it as expectation, it's the trust they have on us. They believe that we'll do a good film. Say they give us a big opening. So it is our duty to work and give, pay back the trust. And with DeMonte too, we are very happy that most of our audience are happy. They like the film. They receive the film well.
Priya is in DeMonte Colony.
Yeah, she is there till 4.
Till 4. Yeah. Oh, superb.
I'm not
Maybe depends. Maybe she will finish her in part 3.
He's throwing a disclaimer in front of the camera.
Okay. Sir, DeMonte Colony 2 super success అయిన తర్వాత మీరు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశారా? Do you expect this kind of reception?
See, DeMonte Colony is in the project itself is a huge surprise for me. The first part itself, I didn't expect that success. I expected it to be a decent film, but the success of the first part, it became like one of the most important horror films that came out in Tamil.
Exactly.
So
it will become the reference point for many films, sir. After that.
Nice to hear. But so that success itself was not expected. This one, we had our little fears that will it meet the expectation and all that. But now the business that it is doing in Tamil Nadu is...
We are hearing the big numbers.
Yeah, these numbers we never expected again. So DeMonte Colony is a surprise for us.
Okay. What do you expect from Telugu people, sir? Telugu audience?
Same love.
Same love, same support. But I always have a feeling Telugu audience always, they
very
celebrate...
welcoming people.
They are very welcoming. They celebrate films that are, that really appeal to them. And I think more Tamil audience and Telugu audience are more or less they have the same taste. So if it has worked in Tamil, I think Telugu audience will also
definitely love this film. So Basically, what kind of stories do you want to tell, sir? Like these only horror stories and
So I like to experiment all genres because that is we
Being a
work
director.
based on excitement and all. So I want to try all genres, but it will have a thriller element for sure. So
Okay.
horror thriller, romantic thriller.
any
anything.
emotion thriller is common.
Yeah, thriller is common. Thriller is like base.
Based like, which is for your choice. What is the biggest thriller?
My favorite?
My favorite.
There are lots of films.
Immediately one name.
Immediate, I'd say Bone series.
Bone series.
The Bone series.
Collector. Bone Collector series.
No. The Bone Identity, Bone Supremacy.
Okay.
So Bone series is my favorite.
You have influencer.
No, not influence. See, thriller as in how I see thriller is how pacey it keeps you. So it should not let you get distracted from the screen. No, you have to. The movie has to keep communicating with you. Like the audience have to keep guessing. Okay, this is going to happen next. This is what is going to happen. You should keep them guessing, and you should keep them at the edge of the seat. So that is how I see thrillers. So yeah. So DeMonte also will be in those lines.
Same pace.
Yeah.
మీకు మ్యూజిక్ సైడ్ వచ్చాక శామ్ సిఎస్ మ్యూజిక్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ మ్యూజిక్ ఈజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్కోర్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ హౌ మచ్ హిస్ కంట్రిబ్యూషన్
See, as you said, for thrillers and for a horror film like this, music is like the backbone. So they have to breathe life to the film. And Sam is somebody who is extremely good at background score. And when we wanted to do part 2, our first choice was Sam CS because we were trying to build a big film now, make it look grand, large. So we went and approached Sam. He really liked the script. I think this would be the film that he worked for a very long time. Like he kept giving versions. He'll send a version of the background score. We liked it. Again in 2 days he'll call me back and he'll say, no, I didn't like that background score. I'll send you something new again. So he kept sending me versions after versions.
Generally, director adugutadu. Director ask the music director to give another version.
Yeah, but here it happened reverse. See, I went and explained to him what is the mood, how it has to be and all that.
How much he involved in the script?
He's
That is
more
a
like-
very
He's more like an associate director.
oh,
So he thinks from the direction point of view, he thinks from the story point of view, not just scoring like that. So his contribution is huge for the film.
any chance to make a film in Telugu, sir? Like a DeMonte Colony 3, why don't you make in Telugu?
Hopefully, now if after the result, we were actually planning the third is going to be a huge film since after this we are going to build the franchise. Yeah, we'll definitely.
Priya also very familiar here.
I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, how is he going to kill me in the next part now that he has given me a warning already? He's like, are you going to give dates or should I
No,
kill you?
madam, he said you will be in the part 4 also.
Yeah, you
How
have
would
to
you kill in
recommend.
third 4?
You have to tell him that, sir.
Is Telugu
Please
audience
don't kill
request.
sir.
Priya must be there.
See, you're answerable to him now.
Okay. Sir, what is your storytelling style? So every director has one storytelling style. You are very interested in thrillers. Apart from that, one emotion is there. Every story has an emotion. DeMonte Colony is also friendship emotion is there. Part 1. DeMonte Colony 2, what kind of emotion?
There is a very strong emotion in DeMonte Colony 2. It'll be a more stronger line than the first part because for this part we wanted to have a very strong emotion and that emotion angle Priya only handles in the film. So I think even in Tamil the audience connected with her emotion in this film. So it'll be very heartbreaking. It'll actually connect to all the audience. Basically, family audience will actually like that emotion is what I feel.
Wish you all the success, sir.
Thank
you very much. Thanks for time.
Thank you.